Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So if you guys want to see how I got this look using Drugstore affordable makeup and brushes, minus the lashes, then keep on watching. First of all, I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild setting spray and just spraying that all over my face because I'm going to be using this as kind of like a Fix Plus thing today, you know what I'm saying? Whew. Smells kind of like a cleaner. Like a mold cleaner or something, but it'll probably do the job, real talk. So let's start off with my eyes today. So I'm just going to zoom you guys in so you can see a little bit better. So before we do my eyes today, I'm just going to take the e.l.f. eyebrow kit and I'm just going to take the powder shade. Is that powder? Actually, I'm just going to take a little bit of the dark cream shade first and use this to give my brows a bit of shape. And I'm using this on the e.l.f. like little angled brush. As I get to this arch of my eyebrow here, I'm just going to go over that corner and try and make it a little bit more zhuzhum. Now, the reason I'm actually doing my eyebrows on camera for once is because I actually wanted to do legit a full face of the Drugstore affordable products, like legit full face. Minus lashes, because lashes are hard. Well, they're not hard, I just don't have any on hand, you know what I mean? Okay, so after filling in my brows with that gel cream sort of product, then I'm just going to take the same brush, I'm just going to wipe off what's left on my hand so it doesn't ruin this little eyebrow kit here. And now I'm just going to take the powder side of that, and I'm just going to go over everything I've just done, because this is going to just give it the full, you know, dimension and everything that you want. Especially in the front of your brow, if you just push that powder in there, it's really going to darken it up and fill in all of those little bits that need to be filled in. As you can see, I'm just flicking up with the brush. Also, this side of the spoolie will help a lot if you want to brush your shit into place. Just brush it up and do like that. Once my brows are all done and filled in, I'm then just going to conceal the tops and bottoms of them, and I'm going to be using the Wet n Wild Comb Correct Celebrity Concealer, and this is in the shade Medium Golden, because this was the only one they had in stock that was the lightest. So I'm going to make it work. So I'm just going to squeeze a little bit of that out of the tube onto the back of my hand and just take this little e.l.f. brush. They don't have names, they just say e.l.f. on them, so whatever. And I'm just going to conceal under the brow. This is actually really good coverage. Like, even just concealing this, I can see that it's good coverage. And then I'm just going to kind of drag that down my lid. While I'm here, I may as well just conceal the top of my brow too. I'm actually so impressed with this concealer. It's really thick and full coverage. Once my brows are all concealed, I'm just going to take my ring finger, I don't know, and I'm just going to blend that concealer out. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. I'm actually just going to take a little bit of sticky tape. I really like using this little trick. And I'm just going to place it from underneath my bottom lower lash line and upwards, like that. Okay, now that the sticky tape is stuck to my eyes, let's conceal my eyelids. Now, this little beauty sponge here is actually from e.l.f. as well, so it's extremely cheap and affordable. So I'm just going to take some more of that celebrity concealer that I used to do my brows with. And then I'm just going to take the e.l.f. foundation brush, and I'm just going to paint this concealer. Guys, look at the coverage of that. Like, that's so thick. And I'm just bringing that all the way to the edge of the sticky tape and my whole entire eyelid, basically. Holy shit, that coverage is amazing. That's actually so good. Holy shit. Okay, so before that gets a chance to crease, I'm just going to take a little bit of the e.l.f. Translucent Setting Powder. And I'm just going to take that on my sponge again and just set my eyelid so that does not go anywhere. Same on the other eye, you guys know the drill. Okay, moving on to eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Nude eyeshadow palette. And these colors in here are just absolutely stunning. And because there is no black shade in this palette, I do like a black shade to really make it full glam. I'm just going to take this little eyeshadow palette from e.l.f. This is Matte for Plum, and I'm going to be taking the black shade out of this one afterwards. Okay, so going in with the lightest shade, I'm actually just going to pop that straight underneath my brow bone. I'm just going to dip into the Mud Defining Contouring and Highlighting palette, and I'm actually just going to dip into the warm brown shade in here, and I'm going to be using that as my transition shade today. And I'm just going to build that up throughout my crease and blend upwards. And I'm using this on just an e.l.f. blending brush, I guess. Blends out super duper well, so I'm kind of excited to see how it's going to go on my actual face. I'm just going to take this cool tone brown. Oh, cool tone, that's not really me, is it? But I'm just going to take that and I'm just going to put it on my outer V and kind of just really like focus on blending it into the crease. Just going to add in a bit of the darker shade as well. Now, as I said before, I'm just going to take some of that black shade out of that other eyeshadow palette and just pop that on my outer V as well. And now I'm just going to go back to my other blending brush and really focus on getting this blended out nicely. Not that I really need to focus because it's actually quite easy to blend this out, which is surprisingly good. Just generously going back in there with more of that black. It's kind of like a off blue. It's not really black. But I'm just going to drag that up through here, kind of over my hood area there. And just taking more of that cool tone brown shade, I'm just going to pop that over the edge and blend that up and out. Okay, now I'm just going to take this flat top eyeshadow brush and I'm going to dip straight into that really, really pretty gold shade there. And then I'm going to spray my brush with a little bit of the Wet n Wild makeup setting spray. Go back into that eyeshadow and then apply that straight on my lid. Cool. That gold has actually come up so well with a bit of the makeup setting spray. The gold's kind of hard to work with at the start, but the more you pack on and the more setting spray that you spray on your brush, the better the application looks. Now I'm just going to blend around those edges of that gold to make sure there are no harshies or anything nasty. Now the most satisfying part, I'm just going to take the sticky tape off. Oh my god. Crisp AF. Okay, now for wing liner, I'm just going to take the NYC liquid eyeliner. I know this is Crispy's holy grail liquid liner, so have high expectations of this. So I'm just gonna... Oops, I've already fucked it. Okay, so that wing's looking a little bit dodgy underneath, but it's going to all work out in the end, I can assure you that. Okay, so this eyeliner is so much better than this side, but who cares, because we'll match it up in the end when I do underneath my eyes. Okay, so for mascara today, this is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara, and I've heard a bit about this as well. It smells very makeup-y, you know when you get drugstore makeup and it has that makeup smell? I don't mind it though, it's not that bad. Okay, so because I do not have any drugstore or affordable lashes, I'm just gonna glue some on off camera and I'll be right back and we will get started on the face. And I'm actually loving this so much, like these products are actually working so well. Okay guys, so now that my lashes are all on, I'm actually really impressed with how this looks so far. Let's move on to the face. So for primer, I'm gonna be using the Wet n Wild Coverall primer. Oh. Thank you. So I'm just going to take that and straight on. I always smell things when I put them on my face. It doesn't really have a smell, to be honest. It's just kind of plain. Okay, primer is now on. Now moving on to foundation. This is the Mud Makeup Design Long Lasting Foundation in the shade New Tan. So I'm just going to pump a few squirts of that onto the back of my hand. And then, before doing that, I'm just going to spritz my face with the Wet n Wild setting spray just to moisten up the area, I guess. Now just taking my damp e.l.f. sponge, I'm just going to dip into that and just go all over. Not bad for coverage. I am tan at the moment, so, well, I'm a little bit tan of what's left of it. So I'm just matching that to my neck. The reason I do these drugstore tutorials, guys, is because I know a lot of people don't want to go out and spend money on makeup, which is totally fine because makeup isn't everybody's forte. Do you know what I mean? I really want to wire out into drugstore affordable like brushes. I need to get some drugstore lashes, like affordable lashes as well, just because I want to suit everyone. Like a lot of people do want to see drugstore and that, but a lot of people do want to see high-end as well. So I'm going to be doing heaps and heaps and heaps of both. This is quite layerable, I guess, so I'm just going to put another layer over the top. Is layerable even a word? Oh well, I just made it up now. Put that in your dictionary. Put that in your fucking thesaurus, whatever it is. The only thing I'm noticing about this sponge is that it's actually soaking up a lot of the foundation and a lot of the product. And I'm just going to put a little bit more over my chin area because it didn't take to that all the best. I'm actually really impressed with this foundation, guys. Not joking. It's good for the price. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's good. Now, just taking my soon-to-be new favorite drugstore concealer, I think. It's so friggin' good. Well, it was for my brows and my eye base. Don't know about the face, but let's find out. So this is the Wet n Wild Celebrity Concealer, as I just said earlier. And I'm just going to do the middle part of my face first. Just going to put a bit around the sides of my mouth as well, just for a little bit more coverage. And can't forget this jolly forehead. big jolly forehead, hey. Oh my god, I just jabbed myself in the eye. Did you guys see that? Fucking bad. Okay, so I'm just going to take that same sponge and blend this all out. This blends out so well over my nose. Oh my god. That was so easy to blend. Now just taking more of that concealer on my under eyes to conceal my under eye area. Just on that same foundation brush. Now just taking my damp sponge again. I'm just going to blend that concealer out. Oh my god, I think this is my new favourite drugstore concealer. Maybelline Fit Me What? Now to set and bake everything into place today, I'm just going to be using the Coty Airspun powder. You guys know this is one of my favourite affordable powders ever. So I'm just going to generously pack that onto my sponge and straight in on underneath my eyes. Now if you haven't smelt this before, you might be put off by the smell. But honestly, it doesn't last that long and it's worth putting up with the smell for the product. I'm also just kind of pushing that all over my nose as well. More so baking my nose, actually. Now I'm just going to take that Coty translucent powder and just dust it all over the rest of my face, just to set all of that foundation. Okay, we are so matte right now, and I'm kind of loving it. Moving on to contouring, this is the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Chloe Morello collaboration. So I'm just going to take the, I guess, bronzy sort of shade out of here, just on this fluffy brush here. And I'm just going to kind of pop that on my cheek. And I'm also going to bring that up around my forehead as well. Okay, once that is all blended and we are all contoured and bronzed, I guess, I'm then just going to take the e.l.f. blush kit. And I'm just going to take this peachy coloured shade here. This is very me. And I'm just going to take it on this e.l.f. brush here. And I'm just going to generously dip in. I don't know how pigmented they are. So, and then I'm just going to put that on my cheek. It's not very pigmented, which is good. That's what you want in a blush, so you can actually build the colour out rather than just having a straight, you know, too much blush there. Just to further contour my face a little bit, I'm just going to take that Mud Makeup Design contouring palette. And I'm just going to take this cool tone shade right here, just to contour my face a little bit more. It blends so freaking well. I'm so impressed with these products. And under my bottom lip a little bit. And can't forget to contour the chin and the jawline. So important. For me it is. I'm just going to zoom you guys in again just so you can see my under eyes. Okay, so to do my under eyes, I'm just going to take this e.l.f. eyeliner pencil. And I'm just going to go straight in my waterline. Okay, once my waterline's covered, I'm just going to take one of those cool tone browns from the e.l.f. palette that we used at the start. And I'm just going to blend that black down. Then I'm just going to take a little bit of that warm colour brown from the contour palette again and just go straight underneath everything. Now just to further darken that, I'm just going to take that black shade from that little e.l.f. eyeshadow palette. And I'm just going to put that straight up against my lash line. This will darken it and like fill all in the little sparse areas. And then just blending that all together. That looks cool! Okay, I'm just going to do the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, now that my under eyes are all done, I'm just going to dust off that under eye bake. I've already dusted off a little bit because I did get a bit of fallout from the shadows. That's alright. Now to highlight my face today, I'm just going to be taking the Wet n Wild highlighting powder. And this is in the shade Precious Petals. So I'm just going to take that on the e.l.f. highlighting brush and just dip in. Oh, it's quite powdery. Not bad, not bad. It's not actually bringing out much colour. I might actually have to change this brush. I'm just going to switch to my Anastasia brush, sorry. And I'm just going to pop that. Oh, that's better. That's so much nice. So much nice. So much nicer. I'm just going to spray my brush with a little bit of the Wet n Wild. I'm just putting a little bit on, because why not? It blends really well, like it's not chunky or anything like that. I'm also just going to take a little bit of that highlighter just on my inner corners. And I'm also just going to be putting a little bit under my brow bone today. Can't forget bottom lashes. I'm just going to take the Jordana mascara that I used before and just pop this on. Wow, that's actually really good for bottom lashes. And now, last but not least, for my lip color today, I'm going to be using the Liquid Catsuit Mega Last Matte Liquid Lipstick from Wet n Wild. And this is in the shade Rebel Rose. It kind of reminds me of Dose of Colors Stone, but a bit more pink, I guess. So I'm just going to pop this on. but I don't think I like that for today's look. So instead I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Nudie Patootie. Hopefully this is more suitable for this look. Okay, so what I actually ended up doing for my lips is just taking a bit more of that pink shade that I used earlier, going over that nude lipstick and really blending it all out. So it's created this pretty cute colour. And now the last step today, I'm just going to take the Wet n Wild makeup setting spray that I used all throughout this video and just set everything on my face. Okay, so this is the completed look. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a massive thumbs up because it will help me out a lot. And if you guys do have any video requests that you want me to do, or you guys want to see more of something specific, leave a comment down below and let me know. And I'll be happy to add it to my list of to-do videos. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye! See ya! Ew!